Hello everybody, I hope you're well and ready to move. Today we're going to roll and I'm continuing my series of picking one exercise or more from the Met series of Joseph Pilates and building a lesson around it. It's a lesson of all levels and take a ball if you want to use it for the lesson. Why do we want to roll? Is to gauge your flexibility in the spine. As children, we did it naturally, and as we grow older, it's harder to roll. So we have rolling like a ball, we have open leg rocker, we have the zeal, we have the boomerang, different levels and difficulties. And we will not do all of them, and try to do some. The reason you want to roll is to have flexibility, mobility, and fluidity in the spine. So let's start without any other delays and do the lesson. So sit straight. Place your hands under your thighs and elongate the spine. What we want to do is a lot of opening. Take a breath and roll backwards. You want to open the lower back, prepare it for the lesson and also partially for rolling. And come back up. So I want you to take a breath. With exhalation, pull the hips away from the femur, hang on to your thighs, and feel that your shoulders are also going towards your thighs, because not only you want to open the lower back, you want to stretch the mid and back. Bring your head to your knees and elongate. Now let's bring the elbows backwards, shoulder backwards, and look up to the sky. Now find your center and roll the hips nach achteren, kijk here. So there is movement for me, a little bit of the hips back. I'm stiff in your lower back, so just try to do whatever you cannot see a lot of movement in my spine, especially when I roll, but that doesn't matter. Try to do your best for your own body. And look forward, chin to your chest, roll back, really feel, engage the abdominal and feel that you're pulling the lower back towards the floor. Shoulders round, also let's engage the shoulder towards the thighs. They're not lifting, they're just, I'm hanging on to the thighs. And come back up and elongate, lift your head, bring your shoulder blades towards each other. Once more, and roll back. And come back up and lift. Now bring your arms here. You take a breath and roll halfway. Now listen, if this is too challenging for you, go lower to a point that you can place your lower back on the ground. If you can, stay here, it's a little more challenging. Now bring the arms to the right side and come center. And go to the other side and center. Come to the first side and center. What that does, it open the lower back, engage the abdominal, give you a nice twist and up. Last time, stay here, go a little lower, not all the way if you can, and let's slice the arms and up, and up, and up, and up. Make sure that the shoulders are away from the ears and up, and up. Last time, bring your arms here and come back, round yourself forward. Take your ankles and bring your head to your knees. Again, find your center. Again, now we're going to walk with the feet a little bit forward, so my feet are not under my knees. I have more space here. Lift your heels and roll back down. Now I'm going to my lower back, but the shoulder blades are away from the floor. Open the arm and bring them back. Open and back. Push the lower back to the floor. Make sure that the shoulders are away from the ears. Open. And now imagine that you work in water. So you're pushing the water away and you bring them back. So you're working the outside of the arms and the inside. And up. And Last here, stay here. Can we come a little higher with the shoulder, like somebody pulling your fingers, and come back up. Don't change the legs, and come back up. Reach, reach, find your straight back. Place your hands behind you, and from here, lift up. So I'm going to a Tafel position in a different way, and now come back down. And once more, and come up. So once you come up, your feet sort of are under your knees. Pull the abdominal in. Can you push the hips higher? The head is one line with the spine. Pull the abdominal in as you place the arm on the floor, on the buttock. Once more, and come back up, reach, open. This strengthens the upper back, mid back, and come back. Okay, from here, bring your arms here. Again, find your rolling like a ball position, yeah? So I'm cantiling the back and bring one knee to you and bring it back. Like it's a rolling like a ball, but with one leg, and up, and terech, and pull. So you're working the abdominal as well, and pull, and lengthen, and pull, and lengthen, and pull, and lengthen, and pull. Last time, now bring both legs here and bring them back, and up. If it's too difficult, stay one by one, yeah, or both, up, and to it. Arms in a genie position. So you bring the knees to your arms and up, or one at a time, and up. I'm including many more abdominal exercises in the YouTube film while we're home. I feel it's necessary. And up. Last time, place your feet down and round yourself forward. So you did the mini rolling like a ball. Now bring your arms here and roll all the way down. We continue with the abdominal a little bit. Open the legs. So you have a butterfly or diamond shape here, and place your hands under your head. Take a breath. With the exhalation, you come up and down. We're going to do it twice more. And up and down. Now you stay here. Bring the knees towards the shoulders and up and up. Press the lower back towards the floor. We're going with the upper part. And up and up and up. You stay and up. Now the upper body doesn't move. You bring the knees towards your elbows and up, upper body, and up. Woo, and up. I hope your abdominal is starting to burn. Stay and up. And up. Really pull the knees towards your elbows from the strength of the abdominal. Last time. And up. And up. And up. And stay and up. Press the lower back towards the floor and up. And up. Last time, place your feet and close the legs and bring your arms here. Stretch the arms all the way. Reach, reach, reach. Bring your legs in a tabletop. So you press the knees and the inner thighs together. And now place your arms in a T shape. So your arms are hand palm on the plafond. Press the knees together. You're going to the right side and back. And go to the other side. Keep the knees and the thighs pressed together. We're working the talia, the waistline. And try to keep those strong arms. Try to keep the shoulder blades towards the floor. You go to the right side, the abdominal brings the legs back. And up. And up. And up. Twice more. And up. And up. Stay here. Place your feet on the ground. Elongate and bring your arms above your chest. So, je arms gaan naar achteren. Bring your arm now forward and come to the roll up. Reach now forward. Pull the abdominal in. En now bond voor bond, roll back down. En je armen gaan naar achteren. Bring je arm here, chin to your chest. And reach, reach, reach. And roll back. And engage the legs. So the legs are in a Pilates style. They're externally rotated. And come back up. And you add them in. And come back up. This was the last one. Now people, from a straight back, you go till your elbows. So now, counter the slouches. So the tailbone is going to, or the pelvic is under. Stay here. So I'm not here. I'm thinking that I'm pushing the lower back to the ground. One leg here and come back. And links and come back. Really pull the knee towards the shoulders. And oh, I have a cramp. That's why my feet are moving funny. And up. Now listen. Both of them in and elongate to an angle of 5:30 or 45. Up and lengthen. And up. And lengthen. And up. Try not to sink with the chest. I'm lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Up. Stay here, people. And find your rolling like a ball position. So, few possibilities. You can either put your hands under your thighs or on your shins or under your knees or on your ankle. Round the spine. Imagine that you have a circle from the tailbone to the crown. Bring your heels as close as possible and roll back and come back. Je inademen en uitademen. Breathe in and out. Think that you have a peach under your chin or mandaranche. So really try to, there's a little space up and but you don't lose the mandaranche, yeah? And also you don't want to throw your head back. Once more. Last kick and come sit. Okay, from here, oops. Bring your arms here, roll back. And we continue with the abdominals. So, place two hands on the right knees till your head and your chest. Elongate the left leg. And up. And whistle. And up. And whistle. And up. And whistle. And up, we're going to change. I want you to hold, you're going to hold the right, you bring the right knee to you and the right arm's going back. And now change. So the same arm and leg is extending. And up. And up. And up. And up. I didn't say it correctly, but you know what I mean. So I bring the arms, the knee that going to you is the arms that are going away from you. And up. And up. And up. Two hands here. Try to stay here. Try to stay without taking a break. This is your break. And both arms. And come back. And elongate. And come back. And elongate. And come back. Press your lower back towards the floor. And up. And latch here. Place your hand under behind your head and place your feet on the ground. Keep the legs in a Pilates stand. You take a breath and come up and down. And up. And down. And up. Once more. Now stay here. The legs are going here and pull them away. And in and elongating. Press the lower back to the floor. And up, stay here, lower the legs. Lower the body. And up and down. And up. And down. And up. Your head is heavy in your hands. And up. And down. Once more, you stay here, rotation to the right side and come back. Make sure that you're only moving with the upper body, so from the talia towards your heels. It's stable. You press your lower back to the floor. Rotation to the right. Rotation to the left. Make sure that the shoulders are not touching the floor. And right. And left, stay here, people. Reach with the arms. And now come back up. Reach back. Go to the roll up. Find your straight back, and now listen. You go half roll down. Bring the right knee and left knee. So again, we're position of rolling like a ball. From here, I'm going to place the leg on the ground and come back only with one knee. And go back and left. So it's a half roll down, sort of, and up, or rolling like a ball. It's all the same shape of the body. So this, make sure that you're rounding the spine. Now, you can continue with that, or both legs, and lengthen, and up, and lengthen. Or you can even put your feet on the ground, it's easier, and up. Or you can float the feet, it's a little more challenging, and back, and up, and back. Last time, and go. Lay down, stretch the arm, stretch the leg, move the hips from one side to the other. And now, open the leg the width of the mat. Bring your arms over your chest and come to sitting position. We're going to spine stretch forward again. All those stretching exercises helping you to round the spine and get flexibility there. You take a breath. With the right arm, reach. So again, think that you have the spine of rolling like a ball, and come back. And I'm just looking at this. The other in, and out, reach. So look, people, I'm not here. I'm not having a flat back. I'm rounding the spine, and come back. Like somebody's pulling your hips backwards, pulling your back ribs backwards and upwards. And come back, and your other in, and reach, and come back. Now listen, bring your arms above your shoulders and rotate till the chest is one line with the right knee. And now reach forward, and again push the hips and the ribs backwards, and come back. We stay on this side. Your other in, met the right arm as you pull the hips backwards and come back. Once more, your other in, and pull back and come to center, go to the other side. You take breath with the up, out arm, reach, 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 and come back. Press both zip bottoms of the ground. Your other in, and reach. So you're reaching in a rotation. Your other in, and right arm, reach, and come back. Find your center. We do one forward. Your other in, reach, 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 reach. Place your fingers on the ground and walk with your fingers forward, but pull the hips in opposition. Pull the abdominal towards your lower back. Can you walk a little more? Can you press the back of your knees towards the floor? And come back up. Super. Now listen. We are going to learn the open leg rocker. For many people it's more challenging, but if you lift your arms here and see, and your legs are long, yeah? See where you can take your legs. Is it your ankles? Is it your shin? Is it under your knees? That's, you know where you can hold them when you're in the open leg rocker. So, your other in. I can take my ankle, so I know that, okay? Bring your arms here, half hold down, lift one leg, lift the other one, and take where you took it when you sat down on the floor, around the spine. Look forward. You have the V shape here, stay here, I didn't forget you. Push the hamstring forward, round the spine. It's not a straight spine. You have the tailbone is going a little bit forward. And now we roll back and come back to the open leg rocker. En rol naar achteren. En terug. Now listen, we do one more and I'll show you modification. If this is too difficult, take the hands here. And up. But you want to try to keep the legs straight. Or you can make a diamond shape with the legs. And up. And terug. But the shape of the spine stay the same. Two more. And up. And back. Oh, I have a cramp. And up. And back, close the leg, place them down and stretch them forward. Now listen, now we have a round spine and I will ask you if you can go to a flat back. If you cannot take your feet, take your ankles on under your knees. Shoulders are going backwards, you have one line from the spine to the tail, from the crown to the tail. Really I'm pushing the shoulder blades toward each other. Go back to a round spine. Actually, let's find the straight line. Your abdomen again, go to a round spine. Maybe you can reach a little bit more forward. And now find your flat back. And go back to sitting position. We're doing a little bit more abdominal before we flip over. So, go lay down. Bring your legs in the air. Place your hand under your head. Long legs, so if you cannot, you can soften the knees, but try to elongate them as much as you can. The other mean, make the eye tight when you come up and down, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Now listen, the head is heavy in your hands, elbows are open, chest is lifting, and you push the lower back towards the floor, you press it. And up. Now listen, as I lift up, the left leg is going down and come back. And up and back. You elongating the leg from the hips. We talked about it in the video about the leg circle. And up. You want to lengthen the legs from the hip flexor. And back. And up. And back. And up, stay here. If you can, lose the support of the hands. If not, you can always stay here and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Stay here, left leg is going down, and I'm going towards the little toe at the right leg. If you want to challenge yourself, open the leg a little to the right leg, a little bit to the right, so I have more of a rotation. Come center, and change. First go straight up. Now, the right leg is floating and elongating. And up. And up. Bring the left leg a little bit outside. So you go a little bit in the rotation to the little finger here. Toe, I mean. And bring it back. Place your hands under your head. And continue. And up. And up. And up. And up. And up, put your feet down, elongate the legs, and again rock the hips from one side to the other. You can place your feet under your knees, and again rock it a little bit, rock your head. One more exercise for the core here. So, elongate the legs, your arms gaan naar achteren, and come to a sitting the position. Now listen, your legs are elongated, and you go on your elbows. Again, make sure that you're not sinking. And we're going to engage the core. So, without as minimal movement as you can, bring the right arm to the side, open, in front of you. Bring it forward, up, forward, and put it back. Links, forward, side, forward, up, forward, on the floor. Okay, this is the exercise. Now we go only with the right side. So up, open, lift. We stay here. Open, you want to make sure that the hips don't move. You press the lower back to the ground. Last time on this side. And put your elbows down. Again, you don't want to sink. You want to lift the chest and engage the abdominal. Links, side, open, forward, up, open to the side, forward, lift and lower, side, forward, lift, last set, side, forward, lift. Now listen, you stay here, we're not finished. Pull the abdominal in, both arms, hold, hold, hold. Shoulders are away from your ears, long arms, and come back. Once more, and lift it. Really engage the abdominal, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. And now from here, people, come forward and round yourself. Now from here, this really works the core and the waistline, so try to do some, okay? You bring your legs here. We're going to do variation for the Russian twist. Take your elbows and just start with rotation, up and up. So I'm rotating, I'm bringing from my feeling the elbows towards the floor, and up, and up. Pull the abdominal in. Now lift the right leg, and up, and up, and up, and up, change, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, both, and up. If it's too much, place the heels on the ground, and up, and up. If you want more of the rotation, really think the elbows are going to the floor, and up, and up, and up, and up. Place your leg on the ground, stretch forward, find your flat back, and come sit up. We are going on hands and knees. Okay, so you're in a table position. Place your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Find your flat back. From here again, we're going to a round spine. Pull the abdominal and bring the hips a little bit forward. Tailbone is tucked under. And now go to a poodle. Shoulders towards each other. Chest is going forward. And once more, round yourself. Push the floor away. And come back to a tougher reach. And knock on here, round yourself. And come back. Now listen, you're going on your elbows. Place your elbows under your shoulders, you are like this, or you can do this. See whatever works best for you, but you want the elbows under your shoulders. From here, tuck the toes under, and bring a little bit forward, and go to a plank. Stay here, so you don't want the bilam hoch, you want it one line with your rest of your spine. Stay here, and now you place the knees, you touch them hardly to the floor and elongate. When you elongate, push the heels away, contract the glutes, and pull the abdominal in. And down, and lift, and lower. Really pull the navel towards your lower back, and up, and up. Last time, place your knees back, and come back to a tuffle. From here, again, round the spine. And go back to a poodle. And round the spine. Stay here, people. Again, you can either go on your elbows or stay with the arms here. If you have problem with your wrist, you can go like this. Elbows are locked, so whatever you need to modify it. From here, you come up. Head is going towards the floor. And now from here, I'm going to a plank. And up, I'm going to show you with modifications, so you can do it here. Lift, and go to a plank from here. And lift, and go to a plank, or with long arms. And lift, and to, you can always do the whole thing on your elbows and knees. And it will look like this. And lift, and back, and lift, and back. I'm going back here, and lift, stay here. Think that your heels are heavy towards the floor. Push the hands away, hand palms, and come back. Okay, people, in order to be able to roll more efficiently, you have to strengthen also the back muscles. So let's go on the floor, on your abdominal, and place your hands outside the mat. Elbows are facing towards your thighs. You lift the upper body and you bring your elbows towards each other and extend. And reach, really squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Contract the glutes. Pull the abdominal in. The legs are on the floor right now. And up. And to the. And up. And to the. And up. Don't forget the abdominal. And up. And to the. Last time, you stay here and reach. And up. Hand palm to the ceiling. Work the triceps a little bit. Elongate the legs and lift the legs from the floor. And up. Pull the abdominal in. And up. And up. The arms are quite close to one another, but try to keep the elbows long, the arms long. And up. And up. Place your hand under your shoulders. Come back to a child pose. Long arms. Round the spine. And come back. I forgot to bring my bowl, so if you didn't forget, imagine that you're holding a bowl. I will hold my watch here. So imagine that I have a bowl here, okay? Or a bottle of water or some weight if you want. Go to position of rolling like a bowl. Your legs are together, you press the thighs together and you roll back and come back. So the ball are in my long arms, and up, and to the, and up. Try to keep the shape of the spine, and up. Stay here now, bring the ball with long arms above your head. This doesn't change anymore if you can. So I'm rolling back, and I'm coming back. The ball is going towards the ceiling, and down, back, and lift. And back, and lift, and back, and lift. Now, if you can bring the ball with long arms to the right side, but the knees are still in the center. As I roll here, and come back. Ooh. Go to the left side, go back, and come back. Change the ball to the right side. Imagine it's much more challenging with the ball. And go to the left side, and go back, and go to the right side. One more set, and roll, and back, and roll back, and center. Find your center, place your feet on the ground, lose the ball, and round yourself forward. Okay, people, go on your side. So, you're going to keys the level that you want on the elbows or all the way down, but the legs are long and you bring them to the outside of the mat. Lift from the lower talia, upper leg, you lift it hip height. You bring it forward and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, and forward. Stay here, point the toes. Now really rotate with the upper body. So your chest, there is a rotation here. My chest is facing my arms. My back leg is elongated. I'm lifting the chest as much as possible. The chest is going forward, naveling, and up, and up. You should feel the glutes, and up, 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 and up. From here, go lay down, line the leg in one line, kick it up and slowly down. Kick it up and slowly down. Lift and lower. Lift and elongate as you lower. Lift and lower. Pull the abdominal in, lift and lower. And lift and lower. Last time, and stay here. Bring the knees a bit towards you, and we're going to the other side. Let me see if it's recording. Yes. Okay, go to the other side. So, sorry about that. Go on your elbows, if you can. Legs in one line, to the side of the mat, sort of. To the front of the mat. Flex the upper leg, lift it hip height, bring it forward and back, and forth, and back. You want to try to move the upper body as little possible. I'm not too successful, and up. But really try to keep both legs active and up. So the lower back is also elongated. Last time the leg stays behind, you rotate the upper body towards your hands. So I have a little rotation, navel in, point the upper leg and up, and up. A little pulse, and up, 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 and up. Stay here, go lay down, bring the leg back here, kick, and slowly lower. Kick, and slowly lower. Kick, and slowly lower. Kick, elongated as you bring down. Kick, en naar beneden. En op, en terug. En op, en terug. Last time, and bring your knees to your chest. Okay, come sit up. So, we're going to do teaser and zeehond, the zeal. So, elongate your legs, bring your arms here, half roll down, and again, I'll show you modification. You can bend the knees. If you can, go to a full teaser. Fingers are towards your toes. Reach, 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 reach. And now I'm going just to my lower back. The legs didn't move. And come back, reach, reach, reach. And back. And reach, reach, reach. And go now to your mid and back. And come up and do a full teaser. Your arms go back. And reach forward. And back. And reach, stay, stay, stay. And place your leg to the ground. Flex your feet. Reach. Find your flat back. And we're going to finish with the zeehond, with the ziel in English. So we say the zeehond in Dutch, so you learned something in Dutch, my foreign followers. And put your feet here, the soles of your feet together, and place your hand under your, they're going together underneath. Yeah, they're not crossing, they're just under. Find your evenwicht, your balance, tuck the tail under, and roll back, and come back to beginpositie. Often, this exercise is much easier for people with a stiff lower back because of the position of the knees that give you freedom in the hips. And up, and terug, and up, and terug, and up, and terug. Last time, stay here and zet je feet op de mat. Thank you for joining me. Happy King's Day, happy Konindag, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.